It starts with an argument. A random couple in a random restaurant in a random city, etc., etc. She says that he spends too much time playing poker with his buddies. He says that she's suffocating him and not letting him live his own life. The argument continues until eventually, with no resolution in sight, the man says he's through, gets up, and walks out the door. In his haste, however, he forgets about a job interview he had that day at a local company. The interviewer, irritated that her interviewee hasn't shown up, calls the next candidate on the list. The next candidate says he'll be in right away, but neglects to tell his overprotective mother that he'll be home late that evening. Mom, anxious and worried, sends her younger son out to go find his older brother. The son, irritated that his TV viewing habits have been interrupted, decides to stop at a local convenience store, figuring he owes himself a little reward for doing his mom's bidding. He leaves the car running, expecting only to be in the store a minute, making the car an easy target for the ex-con looking for a quick ride out of town. The criminal jumps in the car, puts it into gear, and takes off. The escape to freedom is going well, until the ex-con fails to notice a stopped car. It's only a fender bender, and sounded worse than it actually was. But both drivers are furious, and quickly, a fight breaks out. Good thing a local news crew is on hand to catch the whole thing on tape. The fight is beamed back to the home station, where the director decides to interrupt the interview show going out live to show the footage. The interview show hostess, angry that she's been interrupted again, storms out. She bumps into a colleague who drops her phone, breaking it and disconnecting her from her boyfriend, whose wife walks in at just the right time to hear exactly what she's always suspected. She gets on the phone, making an urgent call to her sister. The sister, who is very kind and very sympathetic, drops everything she's doing to listen. Her real motivation, however, is to gossip and tell everybody she can. So when her husband, a college professor, gives her a call, she just can't wait to tell him the scandalous news.
You will never guess what happened.
The professor, on his way to his next class, is stunned by the news and stops to talk to his wife. This makes him late for his class, causing an impatient girl in the front row to get up, grab her backpack, and leave. She gets on the phone with a friend of hers, asking if he's free to hang out.
No, my professor didn't show up.
Her friend is only too eager to talk. So eager, in fact, that he ignores a call from his own girlfriend, who happens to be the jealous type. When he doesn't answer the phone, she gets concerned and angry. So concerned and angry that she types a whiny instant message to her best friend, who types a message back, ignoring the man in her room who is discussing his relationship problems with her.
It's just for kidding.
He gets up and leaves, heading to his own room to sulk in his own self-pity. Trying to get to his computer, he swipes a few pieces of paper off. Bending down to pick them up, he notices that one is an old love letter from the girl he has just recently broken up with. The letter reminds him of all the good times, and of why he loved her in the first place. So in a random restaurant in a random city, a random couple meets again, this time apologizing and forgiving. He says he didn't mean the things he said. She says the same. They hold hands, their love renewed, neither of them knowing the twisted and tangled web that got them here.